Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, yesterday we have done exercise chapter 14, that is exercise 14.1. Second, that is related to your activity that we are going to take it in online class. Today we will start with chapter 15, that is patterns. And we are going to understand how patterns are formed in numbers. How patterns are formed in numbers. So here we are going to see that how patterns are formed in numbers. First of all, what do you mean by pattern? When I am following the same format or same something like that which is common in all. Let's say if I write 2, 4, 6, 8. So here I'm skipping one number, or I'm writing a series of even number. So that is again a pattern. If I write a number like when I'm adding the previous two numbers, I'm getting that number. Then I am adding that previous two numbers, then I'm getting the next number. Again, that is a pattern. So a pattern means when you are writing any number in such a manner that you will be getting a new pattern, a new format in that. So here children, first of all I am going to start with few of the patterns which you are supposed to draw in your notebooks, as well as you will write about them also. So first of all, patterns in square number. Now what do you mean by patterns? Patterns in square number. Now what do you mean by square number? When a number multiplies with itself. Let's say 1 will be multiplied by 1. So what I am getting here? 1. 2 will be multiplied by 2. 2 will be multiplied by 2. I am getting 4. 3 will be multiplied by 3. I am getting 9. 4 will be multiplied by 4. I am getting here 16. So that is your square numbers. When the same number will be multiplied by the same number. So 1 will be multiplied by 1. We are getting 1. Then 4. Then 9. Then 16. So that is your square numbers. That is your square numbers. So how, why these are called square number? Because we can make that number in the form of square. See how 1 will be represented like that. 4 can be make it like that also. 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can see this picture that I can draw a square around the 4 dots. Then 9 again I am going to start with. 9 we can make it like this. 1, 2, 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or in this same way as we have made that. This one. See how. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 will be made here. So that is a figure of making 9 with this square. Similarly, we will form that 16 also. Again 16. And we can make another square also, which is formed in your book. Now this 1, 4, 9, 16 are square numbers. Only understand this why they are called square number, because it can be arranged in such a way that a square can be formed. So that's why it is called a pattern in a square number. Now thus a square number is a number that can be arranged in a square pattern. The pattern of first 5 square numbers are depicted. Here I have made it of first 3. Similarly, we can arrange it in another way also, and that way. See this, in this way also. 1 can be arranged like that only. Then 4 can be arranged like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then come to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Similarly 16, 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Similarly we can arrange it 25 also. So they are forming square numbers. So now properties, what are the properties of square number? The properties of square number is, see, when we are adding the previous two odd number, we will be getting the second square number. See how? 1 into 1, that will be 1 remaining. 4 is formed when 1 plus 3, that will become 4. Then 4 plus 5, that will become 9. Then after 9, what is that? Next even number, the next odd number, 5. After 5 we will be having 7. So 7 plus 9 will become 16. Then 16 plus 7, after that we will be having 11. So that will become the next square number. So in this way we can find it out. 9. 16 plus 9 will become, that is your 25. So that is finding pattern or properties of square numbers. Different properties of square numbers are there, you have been given in your book. So one of that property we will see right now. One of the property will understand what I was telling you, that see, these are the square numbers. I'll write the square number first. 1, 4, 9, 16, then 25, then 36 and all. 36, 25, then 36, then 49 and all. So here I am going to get it, this 1 into 1, we will be getting 1. Now this 4 is 2 into 2, or it can be formed like that, 1 plus 3. So in between whichever odd number you will be getting, first odd number. See this also, what we will do, 4 plus 5 next. Then what we will be getting, 9 plus 7. You can see this, that we are adding here. What we are adding here? We are adding here odd numbers. Then next will be 16 plus 9. Then next will be 25 plus 11. So we are adding in the previous number, in the previous square number, we were adding that odd numbers, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. So that is one of the property of square number. Now different patterns can be formed by this, that 2 into 2 minus means square of this minus the next one. Next pattern is what? See this. One more pattern can be formed by this, or that is only known as the property. See. How it can be formed, how one can be formed. 2 into 2 minus 1 into 1 means 2 into 1 plus 1, that will become 3. So these are the certain patterns which you will find it out in square numbers. We can write that square number in many ways. So you have to look at for the properties of that. So now example related to this square number, that we will do it, and I hope that will make you clear what are the important things in that. Example 1, express the following square number as the sum of consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive odd numbers means how many odd numbers will be added to make this. So here you will be understanding in example 1 that for express the square number, express the square number by adding consecutive odd numbers. So I am going to add consecutive odd numbers means, see, if we will be having 25, so 25 we will be getting by multiplying 5 by 5. So we are going to add first 5 odd numbers to get this number, that is 25. So we'll do the solution here. The first line 25 is the square of 5. How we will be getting 25? 25 we will be getting 5 multiply by 5. Therefore, so 25 is the sum of first 5 odd numbers, So or therefore 25 is equals to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So what do you understand? That sum of square numbers is whatever number square it is, that will be the sum of first 5 consecutive number. See, 25 is equals to 5 multiplied by 5. So 25 is the sum of first 5 number. If we will be having here 49, 36 or whatever, like you will see in the next question, if you will be having here 49, then here the sum of first 7 odd numbers will be there. So we will do B part. B part is 49. B part is 49. So it means 49 is the multiple of 7. 7 multiplied by 7, 7 sevens are 49. So 49 is the sum of first 7 odd numbers. Now we'll write here 49 is equals to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 30. So that will become sum of consecutive odd numbers, means which are coming one after the other. Instead of 49, if we will be having 36, then what you are going to do? 36 is the square number of 6. So here 36 is the sum of first 6 odd numbers. So what we will write here? 36 is equals to sum of first 3 odd numbers. Now, if you have been given that without doing actual addition, find the sum of first few odd numbers. So what we are supposed to do it in that question? Let's see that example 2. That find the sum of first given odd numbers. See example 2 now. Example 2. Now example 2 is what? That without actual addition, find the sum of 1, 3, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11, 13, 15 plus 17. So that is there. Now these are this 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Now these are first given numbers are first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 odd numbers. 9 odd numbers. 9 odd numbers are there. So given numbers are first 9 odd numbers. It means we are going to use that previous question, previous example formula. Sum will become that multiple of as many odd numbers will be there. 9 nines will be 81. So therefore sum of these numbers will become 81. That will be, therefore sum is equals to 9 multiplied by 9 is equals to 81. See children, if you have been given with such kind of a question that find out sum of that number, and the series of odd numbers will be given. So in that you are going to use that formula only, and you will be finding what is the next question. So here what we are going to do it now, find the next square number. So now we'll do few questions from exercise 15.1 that is related to this square number only, and we will find it out that what do we understood it is applicable in the question or not. So a next square number, how we were finding from a previous square number. Exercise 15.1, question number 1. Question number 1 is find the next square number. Find the next square number. So you have been given with a number and you have to find the next square number. What exactly you are supposed to do it? For finding the next square number, you have to do, or the square number just before that number, what you will do. Now 121 that is given to you. Find the next square number means 121 is the square number of 11. It means the next will be, that will be of 12. So what you will do, either you can do the addition or you can do the multiplication, or sum of odd numbers also you can do it. Now find the next square number. A part is 121. So we know that, what do we know that? That 121 is equals to 11 multiplied by 11. Fine. We know that 121 is a square of 11. Given number is a square of 11. Given number is a square of 11. So the next square number is, that is of 12 multiplied by 12, that will become 144. What do you understand in this question? That you have been given with this square number, you have to find the next square number. See children, first of all you have to find it out, the given number is a square number of which, and after that given number is a square number of 11, so the next square number is that you are going to do the multiplication and you will be getting that number only. So here 11 multiplied by 11, therefore 12 multiplied by 12, you will be getting 144. That is your question only, that you have been asked that the given number is a square number of which. If you are knowing that you can easily do the solution. So now we'll start with the B part. In the B part you have been given with 256. 256 B part is 256. We know that 16 will be multiplied by 16 and that will become 256. Now given number is a square number of 16. So the next square number will be 17. 17 multiplied by 17, that will become 289. Beta, I know this, what is the square of this number. You all will do the multiplication and then you will get the answer. So this is your given number is a square number of 16. So the next square number is, that will be 16 plus 1, that is 70. So that is 289 is the next square number. So that you all will do it. I hope that is clear to you all. Now we'll come to next, that is question number 2. Find the square number just before. Find the square number just before. Question number 2. Find the square number just before. So what we are going to do it here? We are going to do it here, that which square number is just before the given square number. Now here 100. Now 100 we all are aware of it, that 10 multiplied by 10 we will be forming 100. So given number, given square number is of 10. So the number just, or so the square number just before it. So the square number just before is 9 multiplied by 9 and that will become 81. 9 multiplied by 9 which is equal to 81. So what do you understand here? That you have been given with a number that is 100 and you are supposed to find it out what is the square of that. What is the square number of that? So what we have done, 100 is a square number of 10. So given square number is of 10. So the square number which is just before that is obviously of 9. So we'll do, therefore 9 multiplied by 9 is equals to 81. So that is there children. Now we'll come to next question of this 2 only. Next part of this question, that is of 196. 196. 196 is, now 196 is the square number of 14. 14 multiplied by 14, that will become 196. So given square number is of 14. So the square number that is just before is 13 multiplied by 13, that will become 169. 169, that is there. So I hope that is clear to you all. Now question number 3. See, here you don't require to do it anything. First, for which number square is given, then next, if you have to find it out of next, then you are going to add 1 in that 14. If you have to find it on next, what we will do, we'll do 15. If you have to find it before that, that what we will do, that is of 13. Now find a square number between 75 and 90. So between 75 and 90 we will be having only one square number, that is 81. So for question 3 you are going to write simply you will write the answer, that is equal to 81. Now question number 4, express the following square number as a sum of consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive odd numbers. So now question number 4, express the following square number as a consecutive odd numbers. A is 81. So 81, we all are knowing that 81 is equals to 9 will be multiplied by 9. It means that will become the sum of first 9 odd numbers, that will become, therefore 81 is equals to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this will become 81 will become the sum of, here you can write, so we can represent 81 as this, sum of first 9 consecutive odd numbers. So that is your question number 4. Express the square number as the, express the square numbers as a sum of odd numbers. Numbers as a sum of odd numbers. Similarly, we have next B part 144, that also you can represent in the same way, that 144 is a square of 12. So here I am going to add 3 more numbers, 17, then 19, then 21, then 23, and that will become sum of, that will become your 144 can be represented as sum of first 12 odd numbers. Now question number 5, that is without doing actual addition, find the sum of. So you are going to count that here the sum of first 10 odd numbers will be given. So therefore a sum is equals to 10 into 10, that will become 100. So that you are going to do it in question number 5. Without doing actual addition, you have to find it out. So here children, from this exercise 15.1, that is patterns, we have finished with first few questions, that is your up to question number 5, that you all will finish, and then tomorrow we are going to see few more patterns in the numbers, and then later on we are going to do that triangular numbers. Now a shortcut way to find the few of the solution also we are going to see, that if you have been given with the product of some square number, how easily you can find it out the product. So here I am going to finish today's session. That's all for today children. Have a good day.